Here we are again. This place still gives me the chills.
Well, at least we now have our new orcish friends to delight us with their company.
You don't seem happy about this.
I just don't like the idea of putting my fate into the hands of these savages. What happened there at Barga Gor was nothing short of a bloodbath.
Revolts tend to be bloody.
I know, but... never mind.
In any case, with our new allies, we should be able to go look for the stones. Let's talk at the forge.
Though it might be wise to look for more support first. We don't know what to expect there.
Now would you look at that?
There you are again. Gor's new friend. I truly hope he knows what he's doing. Orcs following the orders of a pale skin. That hasn't happened before. But, to be fair, you've given me little reason to distrust you. You did great in that battle against Krell.
Thank you. So you're the commander of the Firewielders?
Chieftain. And I serve Gor, our High Chieftain, who follows your advice. In other words, I'm the third down the list. Mainly, I'm here to make sure our warriors stay in shape and are well equipped. And if you're willing to invest some coin, I might even come up with a way to permanently increase their strength.
Can you tell me more about the Firewielders? About your traditions?
Well, since Gor is now our High Chieftain, he's the one you should talk to. But I'll do my best.
The Mage Wars. How did they affect the Orcs?
Hardly. Some tribes, like the Fleshkins and the Ash Reavers, used the chance to invade your lands. As you've noticed in that Iskander village, Farland's Hope. Apart from that, we just stood out of it. Though, of course, we had our own sack of problems to deal with, such as idiots like Krell.
How did the Bloodburn affect the Orcs?
It still does. For some reason, not as often as in human lands. But nonetheless, and when it hit, it did so with full force. There were 2 outbreaks among the Firewielders, and every time, the affected died within a couple of days. The Kayran clan was hit the hardest.
Interesting. I wonder why the races react so differently.
Well, I'm a warrior, not a shaman or an elder. You'll have to find out yourself.
There was something I wanted to ask about what happened in Barga Gor. You asked us to bring you the Kayran's champion's head because he did something to your sister. What exactly happened?
Sorry, Tahar, but that's none of your business.
I want to train the Firewielders.
All right. Here's what we can do. Zauraka. What do you need?
I want to train the fire wielders.
All right. Here's what we can do.
Let's see. Now would you look at that? Interesting. Now would
Zauraka.
Gore, how are you and the fire wielders settling in?
All right, I guess. Nonetheless, Tahar, I have to say it. I don't like this place. Not at all.
Why not?
I guess it's the people who once lived here. The Shapers. They were corrupted. And I can feel that corruption even now.
Corrupted?
Yeah. Their customs, their culture. They were completely detached from the order of nature.
How so?
Do you even need to ask? Just look around. Ghost warriors, strange machines, strange buildings. Especially this place, this Nexus. They thought they were above everything, even the gods. And they meddled with things they didn't understand. It's disgusting.
Well, they're dead now.
Maybe. But I can still feel their presence. Anyway, nothing we can do about it. If the Shapers caused the blood burn, I understand why we need this place. Is there anything else you wanted to talk about? Huh?
What's it like to change form? I've been wondering about that since I met you.
I can imagine. It's exhilarating and strange at the same time. If it taught me one thing, then it's how foolish it is to put the mind above every other aspect of the body. Many people do that, especially scholars or mages.
What do you mean?
Because the shape of our flesh is so much more than just a shell. It defines us. When I take on the form of a wolf, for example, this wolf isn't just me with fangs and paws. It's a different version of myself.
A different version?
Yes. You can't understand if you haven't been there. But I guess you could say that when I'm taking on a creature's form, a part of my mind gets infused with that creature's essence, the thirst for the hunt, thinking as part of a pack, just to name the most obvious aspects. They meld with my mind. When I was young and first started shifting, the creature always dominated. It was like a feverish dream, and I had almost no control over my actions. With time, it got better.
Did you ever completely lose control when you were in another form?
In the beginning, yes. But the Elder always made sure I was in a controlled environment when I did my first transformations.
How does it feel to shift into a spider?
Strange. Being a mammal, a wolf or bear, it feels different, but still somehow familiar. A spider is something else entirely. The way you see, the way you perceive, the way you feel. The first time I shifted, I couldn't bear it for more than a minute, and it haunted me for weeks after that.
Yeah, I imagine. How do you learn a new form?
That's complicated. First you have to understand that creature, observe it, live with it if possible. That can take months, years, sometimes decades. Then there's what we shamans call the first joining. You have to visualize your shift.
How does that work?
I can't explain it. It's like your first bloodshed. It can't be explained, only experienced.
So in theory, could you transform into anything? Even, say, a wyvern, a dragon?
In theory, yes. In practice, there's no known shapeshifter who has ever done that. Save for old orcish legends, maybe.
Why not?
First off, there aren't many dragons around to study. And even if there were, you aren't likely to survive it. Secondly, transforming into something that enormous, it can be lethal. Our minds, our essence just isn't fit to govern such a massive body. Only some years ago there was talk of an Ash Reaver shifter who had attempted to morph into a troll. He succeeded, but his heart, the troll's heart, stopped before he could take a single step. So you see why most shifters aren't that eager to experiment.
Well, that's definitely interesting. Thanks for taking the time to explain.
Sure.
Back in Bargagor, you told me that you think the orcs should strive to be more. What do you mean by that? Do you consider your culture to be, well, inferior?
Inferior? No, not at all. On the contrary, I'm glad to be a fire wielder, and not a human or an elf.
Why?
Because not so unlike the Shapers, your culture is bigoted, strange. You like to tell yourselves you're more than the animals you slaughter for food. You call yourselves civilized. But in the end, you look for the struggle just as anything and anyone else does. But of course you don't admit to it. You want to be better than that. And the result are lies, intrigue, wars, and assassinations. Your culture is so bizarre that it's almost amusing.
Well, you have a point.
I know. So no, I don't consider our culture to be inferior. But we've gone astray. Fools such as Krell was one. They're the reason your race looks down on us. If Zakrak had wanted us to be ever-fighting, ravaging brutes, he wouldn't have given us minds to begin with. Every brawl, every battle, every war has to have a purpose. It isn't something done for pleasure. Yes, it can be enjoyed. But at its core, it is ritual. The most basic one of nature.
In other words, violence and war are good and necessary, but only within measure?
Yes, and it should be learned from. That's where most orcs disagree. They claim to value wisdom, but when asked to choose between words and a club, they always choose the club. And as you see, this is why our culture has stagnated. In its current state, there will never be an orc empire, a great tribe, or the earth-shaking horde Zarek envisioned.
So what you want is to lead your people to a better future?
You make it sound so dramatic. For now, the Fire Wielders are a good start. And by helping you, they will hopefully see that diplomacy and strength don't always contradict each other. After that, we shall see.
Don't you think a world without violence is possible?
No.
Why? Isn't that what we should all aspire to?
We should aspire to a lot of things. But tell me, Tahar, this world has existed for millennia. And has there ever been peace? Lasting peace?
At times, yes.
At times, exactly as I said. Our very existence is based on conflict. Finding food, not freezing to death. Living means to struggle. Your people, with your warm clothes and banquets, try all in your power to forget that fact. But you can't, because ultimately, there's as much thirst for struggle in you as in an orc. What we orcs believe is that we should embrace it, that we should just face the truth, even if it's ugly. That the ways of nature can't be changed by its creation. It's like fighting the tides.
So what? Do we just kill each other whenever we feel like it?
No. That's what Krell wanted. And that's as stupid as denying the struggle altogether. What we need is a way to channel our urges. Ceremonial battles, arenas. A society that is centered around survival and strength, and gains, rather than loses stability from it. Because if we simply suppress these urges, such as humans, the elves, and the dwarves do, they will at one point only erupt even more violently.
I get your point, but I'm sure there must be another way.
There isn't. Anyway, where were we?
Did you always have these ambitions?
No.
Then where did they come from?
None of your business, Tahar. Sorry.
All right. Well, thanks for explaining.
Sure.
I'll be off. All right, let's get to the chase. We need to discuss where and how we start our search. You're all familiar with the objective?
Find the Forge Stones, reignite the Nexus, decipher the song with it, and put an end to the blood burn.
That's about it. Area thinks that someone removed the Nexus stones shortly before the city was abandoned, but they left markers on the stone map. And now that we have a small army backing us up, we can start searching. Iskrim?
Yeah, we suspect one of the stones to be in the desert of Aenir's Blade, probably in the possession of the Iron Falcons, whereas the other one is on an unknown island.
An unknown island?
Correct. And yes, the oceans might have long taken it, which is why the only way to find out is to build a ship. And to...
Hold on. In the northwest? The Black Sea?
I think so.
Zarek's fangs. That's interesting. There's an old orc myth of such an island, and as far as I know, there was even a human archaeologist in Neverlight who said he had found it. A traveler told me.
Did he find it?
Long story, but it's a trail we could follow. Building a ship would take months. If we go to Everlight, I can tell you more.
Well, it does sound promising.
And intriguing. So, where do we go first, Tahar? Everlight or Aenir's Blade?
I'll think about it and let you know when we head out. For now, just get prepared.
Will do, Corporal.
What's next? Understood. What do we need?
Fine. Ha!
easy.
Hold on a moment. Do you see that?
Yeah, fresh trails and a lot of them. An army went through here not too long ago.
Well, let's be on our guard.
Yes?
Got it.
That way?
Let's see. Now would you look at that?
Hold it right there. What's your business?
We are supposed to meet someone in Farland's Hope.
Well, bad luck then. This area is off limits. Now sod off.
I could ask you the same thing. What is the Royal Army doing in this place?
None of your concern.
We're supposed to meet the mayor of this town, Clara Farland. Where is she?
Clara Farland? What do you want from her?
Tahar, don't. We should scout the area first.
On second thought, I think we're at the wrong village. We'll be off.
The wrong village. Of course. Now get out of my face.
All right. More fighting. Does this never end? I'll keep you shielded.
All right, here goes nothing.
Finally. Interesting.
Here we go.
Let's see. Will do.
That's the way?
You got it.
Uh-huh. Fine.
Wrong place. Fly with me. All right. Look at that, boys. We're in for some
This is a dream, isn't it? You're not really there.
Ellen's reins. What happened to you?
Bandits. They took them all. Oh, my tiara, how did this happen? How?
No, hang in there. We'll fix this.
No, you won't. It's too late. I can feel it. Just help me sleep. Please.
What? No!
Tiara, grant me hope for what's to come. Nihalf, shield me from the dark ahead.
No, you're wrong. This isn't over.
Iria, it's pointless. You have to end it.
But...
Ellen, let your rains cleanse me from my pain. Zerbo. May...
Let's go. And if we find the bastard who did this, I'll have words with him.
More lost.
Leave it to me.
What a pleasant surprise.
You'll regret this.
You're serious about this?
Whatever's necessary. Now would you look at that?
Wrong place, wrong...
More
Bandits up
fighting.
ahead.
Does this never end?
Is that all?
Let's see. Interesting.
Fair enough. Let's do this. Get ready.
I need mana!
You read my mind.
Sure.
Really?
Blasted armor.
Fair enough. Let's do this.
Pathetic. Uh-huh.
Sounds like a plan.
Alright, why not?
You got it.
Now would you look at that? They will fall.
Sure. All right, here goes nothing.
Danger up ahead!
Let's see.
This way, right?
Interesting.
Blasted armor.
Finally.
That way?
Now would you look at that? Understood. Fine. Really? Got it. Let's see.
Time to turn back, traveler. This area is off limits.
Interesting. What's the meaning of this? Why are these men captured?
They have betrayed the royal army, and are now gonna be punished for it.
Wait, I think I know these men. These are militia soldiers.
Are they? And how exactly would you know that?
Well, how should I say this? They served under me when we took out the orcs that had made camp here.
Orcs? Wait, you're... Soldiers! Over here! By the Guardians! Over here!
Sure.
Fine. I'll keep you shielded!
More cutthroats. Take him down.
What a pleasant surprise.
I need mana!
You're serious about this, aren't you?
Fine. Move! All right.
I need more mana!
Now would you look at that? Let's see.
Look at that, boys.
Child's play.
Is that all? Is that all?
Now would you look at that? Interesting.
Here we go.
Pathetic. Made your peace easy.
Caution.
Good. I need more mana! I need more mana!
Not now.
Danger up ahead!
Now would you look at that?
Sure.
Will do. Let's see.
Uh-huh.
Pathetic.
Let's see.
Are you Tahar?
You were expecting me?
Yes. Gore told us to make camp here and offer you our help if need be.
He ordered his tribe to set up an outpost here. Why didn't he tell us?
He didn't? Well, I don't know.
Well, it doesn't hurt to have help. We should scout the area first. Once we know what has happened here, we might need your help.
Understood.
Understood.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That way?
Fine. Uh-huh.
Sure.
All right.
Blazes. Northander soldiers.
Must be your general's men. They followed our trail.
That was faster than expected.
All right, at least we can be sure they're all alarmed now. We should prepare ourselves for some resistance.
Tiara's breath. You're...
Tahar, yes. Are you alright?
Aye. Mostly. These bastards just showed up here and took over. It was crazy. They even got the mayor.
Where did they take her? Any idea?
Old Audrey said they took her to the old war camp to the southeast. But there's no way of knowing for sure. I say we go and find out. You have our blades.
Commander, as your command.
What's next?
Need something?
Blasted armor.
What the? Help me, someone!
Leave it to me.
You read my mind.
Finally. Easy.
Now would you look at that? Strange.
What is it?
I just remembered that I've been here before. I thought this place looked familiar when we first came here. But now I know why.
Why?
That was 6 years ago, when the Mage Wars had just started. General Noria, Sentenza, he had made me his squire, so to speak. My father's troops had made a stand in the village, and strangely enough, many of the locals were on their side.
What happened? Did he order to purge the village, just like he ordered it for Lianan?
No, he wasn't that radical back then. We circled the village and threatened the villagers to burn their crops if they didn't turn in the mages they were hiding. They gave in, and not a single person was killed that day.
Yet you sound melancholic.
Yeah, it was just standing there, threatening these villagers to destroy their existence if they didn't hand over the people they were trying to protect. It just didn't feel very heroic. Not at all.
Blazes. I had a feeling that was you. You know how to make an entrance, dear.
Are you okay? Did they hurt you?
Nothing I can't handle. You really have a talent for showing up when you're most needed, you know that? I thought you'd come back, but I wasn't sure. Yet here you are. Once again, you make enemies to help an old crone in need.
Glad to be of service. Now, what in blazes happened here? Why did the Royal Army attack your village?
Can't you guess?
They followed us.
Yes, General Noria himself. I have to admit, he really lived up to his reputation. He just came here, hand on the hilt of his sword, and swore to kill us all if we didn't tell him where you went.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have put your village at risk.
Don't say that. If it weren't for you, those orcs would have slaughtered us. You should have seen the look on his face when I told him you weren't here anymore. It would have been funny if he hadn't started beating up our guards afterwards. Killing them.
Do you think he knows about Mullendir? Even if you didn't tell him, one of the villagers might have.
I'm pretty sure that didn't happen. Apart from me, nobody knows what you were here for.
And where is he now?
Gone. After he realized he wouldn't find you here, he rode off like he had a fireball roaring up his buttocks. I think he may have gone east, to Bargagor, but I'm not sure. Either way, remember when I told you that I might need your help again? I didn't think it would be so early, but turns out I was wrong.
We want to help you, but we're also in need of allies. Last time we were here, you said something about influential friends?
Yes, and that offer still stands. If you help us, I might be able to acquaint you with someone who could help you in your search against the Bloodburn. And no, it's not the Purity of Light.
All right. What do you need?
It's simple. For a while now, we've been planning to abandon the village and go to Everlight. Staying here has simply become too dangerous. After what General Noria has done, there's no point in waiting any longer. We need to leave now.
Everlight? That's a long journey.
Yes, and a dangerous one. Which is why we need an escort. Gilbert and I had already started preparing the carriages, but then the soldiers came. So I need you to free the villagers for me. Just tell them to come to the clearing in the east. Once they're all there, we'll leave as quick as possible.
Why did General Noria order to hold the villagers captive anyway? I don't understand.
I wouldn't know. Maybe he had plans to interrogate them further if he didn't find you.
All right then, stay put. I'll free the villagers and tell them to come to the clearing.
Sure. Sounds like a plan.
child's play.
Thank you. I had a feeling you'd come back. We need to find the mayor.
She's safe. We are here to free the villagers and get them to the caravan.
Ah, yes. Everlight. Good then. Lead the way. You'll need an extra set of blades.
Really?
Got it.
Yes, of course, Commander.
Huh?
Here we go.
Is that all? Is that all?
What the? Over here! Help! Somebody!
I'll keep you shielded!
Fine.
Not a single villager in sight. That's ghastly. We should try to find Clara Farlan as soon as possible.
If they didn't take her.
Will do.
Pathetic. Oh, we're serious about this. Fine. Leave it to me.
Not happening! I can't focus!
Easy.
You got it.
Leave it to me.
Let's see.
Thank you. For a moment, I thought that was it. You're that corporal, aren't you? The one who helped the militia drive back the orcs.
Yes, I already freed the mayor, and she's preparing the caravan for an escape to Everlight. Think you can help us free the villagers?
Aye, we can and we will. Lead the way, Corporal. And thank you again for saving us.
Say the word.
Yes?
Whatever's necessary. Understood.
Uh-huh.
That's the way?
Axes, daggers, swords, everything for the wary traveler. You know how to bargain, don't you?
Finally.
Soldiers everywhere. I don't get it. Why invade Farlan's hope? Why didn't they move on?
Tahar, don't. We should scout the area first. happening? I can't focus.
Pathetic.
Danger up ahead!
All right, here goes nothing.
They will fall.
More fighting. Does this never end?
Child's play.
That way?
Alright, why not?
Fine.
Danger up ahead!
Oh, you're serious about this, aren't you?
Not now!
You'll regret this.
Get ready! Fair enough. Let's do this. Get ready! Here we go.
All right. I'll keep you shielded. Is this really necessary? Fine.
By the Guardians! Over here! Is that all? Pathetic.
Blazes. It's you! Corporal Tahar!
Yes. Are you all right?
Aye. Just some scratches. Do you know where the mayor is? Is she safe?
Yes, she's safe from preparing the caravan for an escape to Everlight. She asked us to free the villagers and get them to safety.
Well, in that case, you have our support. Men, onwards. Let's show those soldiers what it means to take on the militia.
Yes? Over there, villagers. We should tell them about Clara's plan.
Tiara's breath. You?
Yes, Clara sent me. She prepared the caravans for you to flee. You should meet her at the Northander camp in the east.
I understand. What about the streets? Is it safe?
Yes, we've cleared the way. Now go.
Yes, thank you.
Interesting.
Well?
You got it. Sure. Sounds like a plan.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
Sure.
The last passenger has arrived. Good work, dear. I knew you wouldn't let me down.
I'm trying. Is everything ready?
Yes, and we'll leave at once. Though we should stay on our guards. Chances are the Royal Army isn't done with us yet. So, are you ready?
Yes, let's head out.
All right, people. We're going. Try to be as quiet as possible and stay together. Once we're out of the village outskirts, it'll be easier. Questions? No? Good. Then get moving.
Understood.
What is it?
Yes.
Huh? Sure.
What do we need?
Yeah.
Corporal?
Chieftain. Yeah.
Yes?
Blazes! Soldiers up ahead! Do something to Har! Stop them! Good work. Why in blazes are they so vicious? We're just farmers, for heck's sake!
Probably General Norio wants to set an example. Whoever betrays the crown pays the blood price.
Yes?
Will do.
More of them!
This way, right?
Fair enough. Let's do this.
Good. Good. I think that was all. Let's push on.
Got it.
Huh?
That's it. The border. It should be easier from here on out.
Yeah.
Yes?
Good. How far is it to Everlight from here?
A 2-week journey at least. In other words, prepare for a long march.
All right. We'll catch up with you as soon as possible.
What is it?
So, what's the plan?
Now would you look at that?